big difference between the first half and the second half, specifically the third quarter, and how you guys came out?
Made some shots. Our inability to get defensive rebounds was the difference in the game.
With the, obviously it's 18-10 is the differential, but what did you see as other than, Adams and the impact and Thompson? Like, what was the reason for the difference there?
I think a little bit of it is will, and Adams, is a guy I played with, and I know, he's like a tree down there once he gets position, and it's hard. I thought certainly Jalen Green's shot making was huge for them, but Thompson just killed us all night, whether that was in transition with his cutting or on the offensive glass.
You guys are down 3 with 7 seconds to go. Max is trying to inbound it to
Didn't execute. We had actually 4 ATOs we didn't execute, and that's shocking to me. So we came into this game number 2 in the league in PPP on ATOs. We've done great all year. Three times before that, I didn't do what we were supposed to do. I mean, I don't know. That's hard.
You guys had a timeout there, and it looked like LeBron was signaling it right before Max inbounded the ball. Was there any discussion with you and the referees about why it wasn't granted?
No. There was not a discussion there. I think a lot of times they're the closest guys generally looking at the inbounder. And I'm not sure what happened on the second play because we just watched it and Holiday flopped. So I'm not sure why that was rewarded. Yeah, I don't know why that was rewarded. That was egregious.
JJ, what were you guys looking for on the 7-second inbounds play? What were you guys trying to get to?
A LeBron shot. We didn't execute it though. Yeah.
You guys are down 22 in the first half. You're down 20 really early in the third, and you took Rui out. You went to Dorian. Later in the fourth, Jackson had 93 pretty rough seconds. Took him out. Went to Dorian again. Was that kind of what you were talking about when you talk about want to be great? Is that where you're holding the standard you're trying to hold this team to?
It wasn't anything against Jackson. It just felt like, again, it goes back to where we're at a disadvantage and we can look to create an advantage. And I thought them cross-matching, ultimately we took advantage of that throughout the night. And, we were prepared for it. We had talked about it as a staff. Once the guys sort of recognized what was going on, like we got great shots from that. And, it wasn't like, again, Jackson was fantastic against Portland. It's the Finney Smith thing is just it gives us the option to play small at times.
What about with Rui at the third?
That was just to get him out of the game, get him a mental break for a second. I told him when he came out, I said, "You didn't do anything wrong. We'll get you back in." I thought he was great when he got back in.
What did you like about? I mean, was it simply shot making, or what did you like about? You guys have in years past, the last year I think lost here by double figures twice. What did you like about the fight? I guess was it just shot making, or were there?
No. I mean, he asked me the difference. I think the difference is we made shots. We were able to get some stops. Hard to get 2 stops. Really hard to get 2 stops on one possession. Thought we did a better job containing the ball. And honestly, when you're and throughout the game, we emphasized they're super disruptive, and we only had 10 turnovers. That's fantastic. And it was a game. If we don't turn the ball over and we keep them off the glass, we're going to win the game. We did one of those pretty well. We didn't have good ball containment. And in the first half, I thought we had did a better job. You know, the Jalen Green, you know, end of shot clock chuck on a double team that ends up in Amon Thompson's hand in a 2-point game. It's just like certain plays like that. You know, they're big momentum swings.
I'm sure you emphasized, you know, Ahmed Thompson, the kind of athlete he is. A lot of the guys who played against him last year, but is there an adjustment period when you see in person for the first time in the season? You felt like, just with how quickly he was getting to the spots that he gets to.
Yeah, you know, I think there definitely is a difference in the sort of 1% athletes, and he's one of them. I think all NBA guys are in the 1% of the general population. He's in the 1% of the NBA population. But you know, some of it again was our mistakes. So you know, it just felt like one of those games where if we made a mistake, they made us pay, and generally, really good teams do that. And I applaud. You know, I told the group this. I applaud and acknowledge the fight and the toughness to get back into the game, and I think that's been indicative of the spirit we've had now since the Miami game. So proud of the group for that, for sure.
Thanks, Coach.